Hi everybody, this is Lama Caroline. I'm in Genshin, Spain, and we're going to continue with the commentary on Lama Genshin Rinpoche's NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing practice, okay? So to start with, we're going to do some preliminary prayers and meditations to get our mind into the right space, yeah? So I'm going to use the preliminary prayers from the NgalSo combined practice, okay? They're at the beginning of all NgalSo sadhanas, yeah? So hopefully you have a copy we can do together, yeah? Okay. Refuge and bodhicitta. Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya, Sangye Cheta Sogi Jonamla, Janchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi, Dagi Jinsogi Pesonahanki, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho, Sangye Cheta Sogi Jonamla, Janchu Batu Dani Kyapsuchi, Dagi Jinsogi Pesonahanki, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we take refuge until enlightenment. Through the practice of generosity and the other perfections, may we achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. 7 limitless thoughts to turn the mind towards bodhicitta. Semchen tamche te wadan te we kyudan dempa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyel tan dunyel ki kyudan drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyel me pe dewa tami drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche nyerin chata nida trawe tamnyon la nepa gyuchi. Semchen tamche lusen ki du nele soshin trayun lusen dewa tang dempa gyuchi. Semchen tamche NgalSo topchin china no chu koyut tanshin samane gyuchi. Semchen tamche dansam buli hinki kedo tadan chinagi shide tan dukun dempa gyuchi. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Purification of the sight. Tamche duni sashita semala sohome patan la tiltana bedurye ranshin jam pohone gyuchi la tami chepeze no susham tahani kitro kun sanche trin la name nanke kangu hunkya gyuchi. Om Namo Bhagavati Benzasawa Pramadani Tathagataya Ahate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Benze Benze Maha Benze Mahatetsa benze, Mahavidya benze, Mahabodhicitta benze, Mahabodhi Madhu Brandropa, Samkramana benze, Sawakama Awarana Bishodana benze, so expressing the power of the truth. Kuncho sunki tempatang, sangetan janchu sempa, tam chegi jingi laktan, so niyo suzo pena dan chempotang, chuki nampa takchi, tachin sangi mikyape, togi deshi nidugyuchi. By the truth power of all the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, as well as by the great strength generated by the two accumulations, and the power of the pure and inconceivable Dharmadhatu, may these offerings become real. Invocation of the Healing Buddha. Malusem chen kungi gungyu chi du de punje hemize jom zela. No namalu yanta kenkyu pe chom denko chehene di shesu. So 7-limb prayer. Gosungu pe gone chatselo no sham yitro chupa malubo. Top mene sadi tuntam chesha kyepa gye wahanam la jeiran. Kowa matom batule june drola chuki hikolo kowatan da shen jena janchu chempo no mandala offering. Sajipuki joshi meto tram rirali shihini de gempadi sangye shintu mite buwagi drukunanda hashila chupasho idam guru ratna mandala kam niryatayami. Guru Buddha Shakyamuni prayer. Lama Gyawa Shakya Tupala Chaselo Chutu Kyapso Chiwo Jingi Labtu So. Calling the Guru from afar. Lama Ken, Trinche Sawe Lama Ken, Lama Ken, Kyapne Kuntu Lama Ken, Trinche Sawe Lama Ken, Kyapne Kuntu Lama Ken, Trinche Sawe Lama Ken, Kyapne Kuntu Lama Ken. Luchuzam po pelgyuta shipa, tuten tempetin leya noda, pegedro lozam peze pachen, pelden la mehesha blasowade. Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Hum Oma Guru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Huma Guru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Hum Pakya ke kuta dagilu Pakya ke sutta dagina Pakya ke tuda dagi Danyame tu jingilo Makya ke kuta dagilu ma kya ke sun tan da gi na, ma kya ke tu tan da gi, da nya me chi tu jing gi alo. Mantra of self-healing and spiritual company, the mantra of Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakyamuni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakyamuni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakyamuni Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Okay, hi everybody. Hope you're all well. Yeah. So today, what we're going to talk about actually is big subject: how to become a Buddha. Yeah. So actually, we've reached the point in the explanation of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, where actually we're going to talk about the 5 Dhyani Buddhas. Yeah. Vairocana, Akshobhya, Ratnasambhava, Amitabha, and Amoghasiddhi. However, I was thinking about that these days, no? And if you notice, there's a very striking similarity between the Dhyani Buddhas and Buddha Shakyamuni. So somehow we can say that the Dhyani Buddhas are like kind of moods, let's say, of Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. So I thought what would be nice before we go into like the individual characteristics, let's say, of the moods or the harmonics of enlightenment, that we look more at Guru Buddha Shakyamuni, yeah, and what he represents. Because if these are like the harmonics, yeah, then we need to know more about Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. And also, actually, these days in our Zoom groups, many people are asking about the Bodhisattva path, about the 5 paths and the 10 bhumis. So I thought perhaps this would be a good occasion to talk more about this, yeah? Because we're saying, okay, we can do self-healing and meditate on the 5 Dhyani Buddhas to achieve enlightenment, yeah? To achieve Buddhahood, to achieve awakening. So I thought maybe we need to just make sure that everybody's clear about what very simply, what is the Bodhisattva path, no? And how do we get to Buddhahood according to the Sutra path, yeah? Because when we say Sutra, we mean the general Mahayana teachings, yeah? And the Tantric part, yeah? Let's say is a special part of the Mahayana Buddhism. So if we don't know that part, this part is not really complete, no? So I thought we'd look at that today, okay? So then, because we're going to talk about the Dhyani Buddhas, and as you can see, each one looks exactly like Shakyamuni Buddha with the same ears, the same hair, the same eyes, the same everything, except they're green and red and blue, yeah, and have a different hand gesture. So I thought it would be very, very appropriate to look more at what the qualities of the Buddha's enlightened body, speech, and mind represent. Okay, so I thought that would be nice, and then it would be, as Rinpoche always said, our explanation about the Dhyani Buddhas would be like more rich, yeah? Okay, more beautiful, yeah? Okay. So, Buddha in Sanskrit means the awakened one, okay? Maybe better to look at Buddha, yeah, okay. So, Lord Buddha, who is a historical person, okay? So Buddha is a title which not only Shakyamuni achieved, yeah, he achieved awakening, but since him, hundreds and thousands and millions of other men and women in this world have achieved enlightenment, yeah, okay? Because Lord Buddha Shakyamuni, he showed a path which is suitable for each and every one of us to follow if we'd like to, So, okay, the Buddha's first teaching was the 4 Noble Truths, okay? So, Nel and So, according to our way of thinking, yeah? First noble truth is we need to abandon suffering and the causes of suffering. The cause of suffering is our own deluded mind, yeah, and our own actions, our own karma, yeah. Okay, so that's what we need. So we need to recognize that, yes, I am suffering. My life is not satisfactory, and that I'm responsible for my own experience. Yeah. Okay. Then Arya truths 3 and 4, it's possible to achieve nirvana, to completely blow out or extinguish suffering. So that's nirvana, means like to blow out suffering. Yeah. It doesn't mean to blow out consciousness, but it means to reach a state where there's no more suffering. Yeah. So if there's no more suffering, that means life's very nice, no? So therefore, millions and millions of people throughout history have wished to achieve nirvana, yeah, for themselves, yeah? Okay, the state of beyond suffering, yeah? Okay, so Lord Buddha achieved that, actually achieved not only nirvana, but great nirvana, enlightenment or awakening, yeah? And he showed a path for us to achieve that, an easily followable path, yeah? So it's not something so difficult that nobody can do, yeah? So the first turning of the wheel of Dharma is this, yeah? We need to recognize that we're suffering, yeah? That all states of contaminated existence are suffering, that we're responsible for our own experience, yeah? That there is the possibility of getting out of samsara, of achieving the state beyond sorrow, and there's a way to achieve that, okay? So that was Buddha's first major teaching, the Four Noble Truths. Then for the next 45 years of his life, he wandered around India, giving many, many teachings as question and answers, actually, yeah? So gradually he taught what became known as the Mahayana, the great vehicle, especially when he taught the Prajnaparamita, the perfection of wisdom, on Mass Vulture's Mountain, yeah, in Rajgriha, in North India. Okay, so this gets to what I want to talk about, yeah? Okay, we say, I'm interested in Moga Siddhi or Ratnasambhava or Amitabha, yeah? So therefore, to become a Buddha, yeah? Okay, never mind about being red or blue or lotus or mantra and these kind of things. What we need to do is develop what we call the 3 principal aspects of the path, yeah? Which means first, definite emergence. That means we need to recognize that our life is not satisfactory, yeah? Because if we don't, we'll never bother, will we? Why should we bother to make an effort to change if we think, well, this is it, you know? If we think this is as good as it gets, then I'll just switch on the TV and get a beer, and this is as good as it gets, so okay, I'll just wait till I die like that, yeah? But however, fortunately, we don't think like that. We think it's possibly to definitely emerge from suffering, we need to renounce violence, negative emotions, yeah? So this is symbolized by, you see that behind, the lotus of Lord Buddha, yeah? A lotus grows in a dirty swamp and then grows up and then bursts out above the water. So we need to have this understanding that there is somewhere else, there's somewhere better, and that we have the seed of that possibility of growth within us, you know? So Rinpoche, Lama Ganchen, he said, what we need to renounce is violence and negative emotions. So he said, you don't need to renounce your house, your car, your money. This is not the point. Yeah, whether you have those things or not, it's not going to get you in nirvana or get you in samsara. What we need to do is change our mind. Yeah, okay. So we need to renounce the negative states of mind. Okay. So he said, renounce violence, renounce anger, jealousy, pride, ignorance, desires, attachment, and so on. Okay, that's the first thing. Yeah, first point. Yeah. So if we want to be a Buddha, yeah, we need to wish to change, yeah? Not just think this is as good as it gets and I'll get another just streaming channel and a big 6-pack of beer and some wine and I'll just sit on the sofa for the rest of my life. No. We have to definitely want to emerge from our suffering, yeah? Okay. Second point is we need to develop what we call bodhicitta, the mind of awakening, yeah? Okay. So where does that mind of awakening come from, yeah? Well, actually, all of us have some empathy, some love towards somebody, even if it's just towards ourselves or our pet parrot or whatever, our cat, our dog, our partner. But we already have like a limited amount of empathy, okay? So basically what we're doing when we say I want to develop bodhicitta is extending our empathy, opening our circle of empathy. So first it's like a very small one, you know, okay, just my friends, my family, maybe 2 neighbors, yeah, maybe the person in the newspaper shop, yeah. But gradually, because actually this is the human nature, as we open our heart, it's like the family feeling. the feeling of empathy expands, yeah. So more towards more and more people, we have this very warm feeling, okay. I mean, even it doesn't matter exactly if we know their name, their story, but just because they're there, naturally we have a good feeling towards them, yeah. Because actually, this is the true human feeling, okay. So Rinpoche said we need to change our small selfish heart into the big open heart of compassion, yeah, okay. It's possible, why not? We all have the seed of Buddha nature within us, by the way, yeah. Yeah, which is why we can grow, we can evolve, yeah, okay. If we talk like in a philosophical way, our Buddha nature is the emptiness of our mind. It means that our mind is not fixed, yeah. So therefore, if we do positive things, create positive habits, the positive side of our mind can manifest, yeah. So in one Mahayana Sutra, yeah, they give a very nice example. There's one man walking by a garbage heap. In ancient India, they didn't have garbage bins, no, like we do, but he was walking past a rubbish dump, yeah. Then he saw something in the rubbish dump, so he was curious, and then he'd go and look inside. Then he'd get something out very dirty, and it was like something covered in dirty rags. But anyway, he was curious, so he started to open. And inside he found a solid gold Buddha. It's like, wow, incredible, yeah? So this is what this symbolizes, that inside all the garbage of our mind, our delusions, our negative actions, inside of there is our Buddha nature, yeah? We have this profound positivity, yeah? This profound goodness, okay? But now it's in a potential state, yeah, okay? So we need to do something to, like a flower, to get it to grow and to manifest fully, yeah, okay? But why not? We can do. Millions of people have done before, okay? So we need to open our heart and develop bodhicitta. And this is absolutely fundamental on all levels because, for example, our practice is called Tantric Self-Healing, okay? So Tantra, everybody thinks Tantra is very exciting, yeah? Yeah, we talk about bliss and joy and all those kind of things, but how do you get bliss and joy in Tantra is by developing love and empathy towards other people, yeah? It's a continuum of the same thing, yeah? So if we want new, spontaneously born, new bliss and emptiness, you know, this kind of incredible realizations like we see in the tantric temples, you know, of Tibet and so on, yeah? What we need to start to do is be nice to people, okay? It's very simple, yeah? So that means we need to develop equanimity towards other people, stop dividing people into friend, enemy, and I don't care about you, yeah? So Rinpoche always emphasized, if we want to be a Buddha, we need to start to make strong foundations. We need to make very strong, like the building blocks of our temple need to be strong, okay? Then gradually we just need to keep on building and it will grow up all right, no? If not, but if we don't take care, then the whole thing will fall down, yeah, okay? So we don't want that, yeah? We want very well built, very strong foundations. We're going to build a temple of enlightenment that will last forever, not something that we build and then didn't take care and fall down, yeah? So we need to start to be nice to people. So it's easy, no? Like in everyday life, we need to start to think about other people, their needs, and just be kind, yeah? So we don't have to be like a great saint or a Mahasiddha to do that because our human nature is to be nice anyway, yeah? So we're just going back to our original feeling, actually. So it shouldn't be too difficult, yeah? So anyway, so there's many ways in Mahayana Buddhism to develop bodhicitta, but like I say, it's actually developing the human feeling, yeah? We have lots of ways, like exchanging the others for ourselves, putting the others before ourselves, yeah? Many beautiful meditations to do so, or we have the famous 7-stage meditation to open our heart and develop love, empathy, great responsibility, and then because we develop equanimity, we see other people are suffering, then we can't stand it, yeah? It's like when we watch the news, no? First response is I don't want to see, no? But then we need to get over that and think, okay, I need to do something. What can I do? I'm just one person, yeah? So what one person can do is improve themselves, become a better person, yeah? Because if there's many good people in the world, we're changing the world. Like many people improving themselves, we're doing something for the society and the world, yeah? And if we could become like a bodhisattva, yeah? And I'll explain in a minute what that is, yeah? We would give incredible contribution to society, yeah? And if we could become a Buddha, even more so, yeah? So that's the direction to go, yeah, on top of our normal education and abilities to help others, okay? So we need to develop definite emergence, yeah, the wish to change. We need to develop bodhicitta. Actually, bodhicitta has two parts. Relative bodhicitta is changing our small selfish heart into the big open heart of compassion, yeah, up to this feeling of I must do something. I cannot ignore the need and suffering of my friend, my town, my society, the world, yeah. And then thinking, oh, if I could become a Buddha or like a Bodhisattva, I would have more capacity to benefit others, yeah, okay. So that's relative bodhicitta. Absolute bodhicitta is to investigate and understand, yeah, first intellectually, and then directly the nature of reality, to understand how things work, how things function. If we understand how things work, how things function, we will be able to act in the positive way, create positive habits, and instead of the wheel of samsara turning in a way that creates suffering and unhappiness for ourselves and others, once we understand how the machine works, the motor works, let's say, we can make it go in the positive way and create happiness and bliss and well-being, okay? So anyway, now I'm not going to speak a lot about that very beautiful subject, but we need to understand the nature of reality, okay? So important, yeah? Yeah, so we must know about the three principal aspects of the path, but fortunately, actually many Dharma centers throughout the world and books, the internet now is fortunately full of all these beautiful teachings about renunciation, bodhicitta, and emptiness, yeah? Also, of course, on our NgalSo website, ngalso.org, we have many beautiful teachings from Lama Ganshin, Lama Michelle, other lamas about bodhicitta and emptiness. So please go there. So much beautiful teachings. So NgalSo flicks, yeah? So please go there and try and understand something about renunciation, bodhicitta, and emptiness, the three main building blocks, the three principal aspects of the path, okay? We must have some understanding, yeah? Okay, you don't need to have full realization of that before we enter into the tantric path. If not, we'd never start, no? But anyway, fortunately, in our tradition, we have something called the union of sutra and tantra, our Ganden Nyinggu tradition, no? So they say, our masters, they say, you plant 5 seeds, yeah? And then you take care with plant food and sunlight and water. And then gradually 5 plants come up together, which is definite emergence, bodhicitta, relative bodhicitta, absolute bodhicitta, the understanding of reality, and then what's called the generation and completion stages of Tantra, okay, of highest yoga Tantra, yeah? So that means that we don't have to have fortunately for us, we don't have a full realization of definite emergence or bodhicitta before we start practicing Tantra. If not, most of us will never start, but kindly, our gurus say, no problem, start, yeah, okay? And we take care of everything at all the different, like little baby plants, we take care of everything at the same time. Each one needs a different kind of food and condition to grow up, okay? But we take care of all of them, and then gradually our Buddha garden will ripen and flourish simultaneously. That's the idea, okay? So we need the 3 principal aspects of the path, yeah, okay? So when we talk about the spiritual path, yeah, okay, normally when people first hear about Buddhism, they hear about nirvana, no? Nirvana is a very popular word nowadays. So nirvana means to, yeah, like imagine there's a fire and it's to blow out the flame. It means to blow out suffering, yeah, okay? So we want to get out of samsara, which samsara means again and again and again the same negative emotional states and habits and situations again and again, not only in this life, but many lives, yeah? So it's like, I don't know, like Groundhog Day or something like this, one of those, you know? Every again and again, we're repeating the same mistakes. So actually very tragic, actually, because we don't realize we're doing it, no? So again and again and again, experiencing suffering, frustration, unhappiness, never getting what we want, and so on. Yeah, and that's the human realm. That's a good version, yeah. So anyway, so what we want to do is get out of samsara. We've tried that, they say in the Dharma text, for billions of eons since the beginning of the universe. It's never worked out for us. We've tried everything. We've been man, woman, king, queen, billionaire, poor person, all forms of life. We've been everywhere, done everything. We're still not satisfied. Yeah. So why not try something else? Let's try getting out of samsara. Let's try and achieve nirvana and an awakening. We never tried that. Yeah. We've tried everything else. So let's definitely emerge into a better state, because we know this one's not going to work out because it never did. No. Okay. So we need to, with this motivation, we need to develop empathy up to, love, compassion, empathy, then take great responsibility. Yeah. We should think, what we should think is, if I achieve nirvana for myself, which is actually, according to the Buddhist teachings, not so difficult. Yeah. Practicing ethics, that ahimsa, non-violence. Yeah. Concentration and wisdom. If I just put it into practice according to Lord Buddha's instructions, I can become a arhat, yeah, somebody who's completely overcome my delusions, yeah. So that means I will not suffer at all. I'll be completely happy, yeah. Okay. However, if we think about this logically, yeah, if there's just one of me and there's, 8 or 9 billion people in the world, and then many, many other billions of life forms just in this one earth, no, never mind all the other beings in the multiverse, yeah. So what does it matter, the happiness of just one being? It doesn't really matter at all, does it? Yeah. And even on the personal level, they say, they say that most people, they have like a sort of close group of 150, 200 friends, let's say, friends, family, acquaintance. So if you're happy and all your friends and acquaintances are not, what does it matter if you're happy? No? Because you've still got 150 or 200 friends and relatives and acquaintances who are unhappy. Yeah? So if we think about it, even just logically, no, the happiness of the majority of people is much more important than just my personal happiness. Yeah. Okay. So wouldn't it be nice if we could do something where everybody was happy, where everybody was healthy, where everybody had a nice environment? Yeah. So then we think, that sounds fantastic. I want to do that. So how can I do that? Yeah. So how we can do this is by entering into what's called the bodhisattva path. Yeah. Okay. So a bodhisattva is a sattva, a being, yeah, who is on the way to enlightenment, yeah, okay? Or in Tibetan, Jangchub Sempa, yeah, okay? Sometimes they translate it like a hero or a heroine with the mind of awakening, something like that, yeah? Okay, there's different translations, yeah, okay? So anyway, so a bodhisattva is somebody who, how do you become a bodhisattva? Well, you keep on thinking about it. Meditation means to become familiar, yeah? So we think about bodhicitta and its benefits, and also we have to accumulate, let's say, positive energy by being kind, by being nice, by being empathetic, yeah? And then when this feeling of other people are more important than me, I would love to do something to help other people. And if that becomes like, the central like driving thing in our life, yeah, okay, then we're on the way to bodhicitta, yeah, okay, yeah. So they say that Lama Caroline, he's the founder of our Galupa tradition, he says that when you think about bodhicitta, you've got to think about it like day and night, like for it to be fully realized within our mind, yeah, okay. So therefore most of us are aspiring bodhisattvas or baby bodhisattvas, yeah. Okay, yeah. So actually, in our Dharma teachings, we say there's 2 types of bodhisattvas: aspiring bodhisattvas and like actualized bodhisattvas, or real bodhisattvas. Yeah. So first, we have to actually have the thought, thinking. I saw Lama Ganchen. He was really incredible. He was so kind, so nice to everybody. I saw him for 30 years, always putting everybody first. He was never mean or selfish. Even when he was tired or he was sick, he would just naturally put other people first. He was a real bodhisattva, yeah. I know it's true because I saw with my own eyes somebody like that, or perhaps we saw other great lamas or other bodhisattvas, because fortunately they do still exist in this world. I saw it's true, yeah. So I would like to be that too, yeah. Okay, they're human, so if I follow the Dharma, I could become like them too. Why not? Yeah. So first we have to wish to become a bodhisattva, yeah, okay. So it's a bit like like for example, if we wish to become a pop star, yeah, when we're like say 7 years old or something, yeah, okay, then what we start to do is, I don't know, these days probably you make yourself a something on YouTube and start singing and dancing and upload yourself onto YouTube. Yeah. When I was a kid, yeah, what you would do if you wanted to be a pop star is you would, I don't know, you would get your hairbrush, let's say this is actually a voice recorder, and you'd start singing into your hairbrush in the bathroom, and then you would like copy some moves of some song you'd heard, yeah. And you would start, because you wish to become a pop star, you would start practicing now, isn't it? You think, oh, I really, really want to be a pop star, yeah? So if I like sing the songs and I do the dances and keep practicing and practicing, then gradually, hopefully, then somebody might recognize our talent or not. But anyway, if we continue, maybe one day we'll become a pop star. So this is what we do, isn't it? Yeah. Or maybe we wanted to become, let's say, a football player. So then first we have to get a football, no? And then we put the little outfit and we run around and start learning to play football and keep playing football like hours and hours and hours and hours. And then some young boys and girls these days, then they're selected to join football teams, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So it goes like this. Yeah. So becoming an aspiring bodhisattva is kind of the same, no? First, we have to really, really, really want to be a bodhisattva. Yeah. So, like I say, for us, it's easy because we saw bodhisattvas are true. It's not something from ancient history. Yeah? We saw Rinpoche was incredibly generous, so generous all the time. Also, like so ethical, He's like, his whole ethos was about peace and non-violence, yeah, and all the ramifications of that, yeah. Also, so empathetic with everybody, yeah, like really like Mahayana ethics, yeah. Also so patient. He was completely patient with everybody around him, never bored. Oh no, now you used to ask me the same thing like 50 times or 100 times, go away. No, he was always so patient, yeah. And all the bodhisattva qualities, patience, energy, concentration, wisdom, we could see fully manifest, yeah, in Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, also in Kyabje, Trijang Choktrul Rinpoche, and the other great lamas that we've fortunately been able to come into contact with, yeah. So therefore, we can conclude it's possible to be a bodhisattva because I really know about 1 or 2 or 3 bodhisattvas. I'm really lucky, yeah. Okay. Now, this I'll talk about later, though. There's many, many levels of bodhisattva, yeah, okay? We are aspiring bodhisattvas, yeah? Or even we could say baby bodhisattvas or teenage bodhisattvas, yeah, okay? But gradually that feeling has to grow up within our mind, yeah, okay? And when we actually truly have this feeling, I'd like to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings, and I must take responsibility for other beings, and I cannot bear other people being in pain, other people being unhappy, yeah, or other beings suffering, yeah, and that becomes the driving motivation of our lives, yeah. Then we start, and therefore I will try to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings as quickly as possible, yeah. Then we become an actualizing bodhisattva, yeah, when that bodhicitta mind becomes actually part of our mind, okay? So anyway, we can get there little by little, no problem, yeah, okay? So this is what I want to explain now. In the Mahayana, we have something called the 5 paths and the 10 bhumis, yeah? So from here to enlightenment, how do we get there? So it's a gradual path, like we say, like Lam Rim, don't we, in Tibetan, a gradual path. It's not like we have some incredible meditation and we suddenly become enlightened. No, at least in our tradition, we don't believe that, yeah? Some other traditions, they believe that that's possible, but our viewpoint, which comes from the Indian tradition, we believe you gradually improve in stages, like, keep going, yeah? So this is a model of Borobudur Mandala in Indonesia. I don't know if you can see, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah? 5 like big galleries, yeah? This bit here was added later, yeah? So there's 5, I don't know if you can see that, but there's 5 main galleries, yeah? So these represent what's called the 5 Mahayana paths, yeah? So in order to become from here to enlightenment, what we need to do is develop renunciation, bodhicitta, and understand emptiness. And we need to go through what's called the 5 Mahayana paths and the 10 bodhisattva bhumis, okay? Bhumi means level or ground in Sanskrit, yeah? Now, Rinpoche used to talk about this a lot, in fact, very frequently, yeah? And he used to make us repeat the names of the bhumis and so on in Tibetan, yeah? Yeah, like as a kind of transmission, yeah? So I thought before we go on to the Dhyani Buddha, because the Dhyani Buddhas have all realized all this, yeah? So I thought we must be clear about this before we talk about the Dhyani Buddhas, yeah? So what are these 5 Mahayana paths that we must go through to achieve Buddhahood? If it's so important, what are they, yeah? So the first one is called the Mahayana path of accumulation, yeah? Okay, so Rinpoche used to do like this. He used to say, repeat after me, Mahayana path of accumulation, and we would repeat that. Mahayana path of preparation, Mahayana path of seeing, Mahayana path of meditation, and Mahayana path of no more learning, yeah? 5, yeah? Okay, so in the sense that we should try and remember these things, yeah? Okay, so what's the first one, yeah? Okay, first we need to know what they are, no? So the first one, the Mahayana path of accumulation, yeah? How do we get it, yeah? So, okay, first we go to a Buddhist center. And then we think, oh, I'd like to change my mind, you know, I'd like to develop inner peace, yeah? Then we come into contact with the Mahayana teachings, and we hear about the bodhisattvas, yeah? These incredible beings who are totally, their whole life is for others, yeah? Okay, so we think, I would like to enter into the bodhisattva path, yeah? This is the best way to evolve, yeah? And if I do that, I can help many beings, yeah? That's why it's called the Mahayana, the great vehicle, because many beings are helped by our practice. Many beings go together like a great vehicle, like, I don't know, like a jumbo jet or something, yeah? We're all going to go to enlightenment together. So we take what's called the refuge vows. We take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, in the 3 jewels: Buddha jewel, Dharma jewel, and Sangha jewel, yeah? Okay, Buddha jewel. There's 2 Buddha jewels. One is the external Buddha jewel. For example, here is a representation, beautiful representation of Guru Buddha Shakyamuni, yeah? Okay, external Buddha jewel. Internal Buddha jewel is that I myself have the potential to achieve enlightenment, yeah? I can achieve awakening. Why? Because I have Buddha nature. I am good enough to become, I and you and we and all of us are good enough to achieve enlightenment because we have Buddha nature. We have the potential of Buddhahood within us. If we didn't, there would be no point trying, no, would there? Yeah. For example, if you got an acorn, and you planted it, and you, how would you say? We know that the potential of the acorn of the oak tree is inside, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you plant the acorn and take care, an oak tree will grow out of it, yeah? Or if you plant a medicine seed, a medicine plant will grow. So within us is the seed of enlightenment, but we need to put the right cause and condition for it to grow and to ripen, yeah? Okay. Anyway, we take refuge in the outer Buddha jewel and the inner Buddha jewel. So we recognize that it's possible for us to become enlightenment. Second, we take refuge in the Dharma. So the external Dharma is things like Dharma books, yeah, okay. Internal Dharma is our own inner realizations of, there's many, like peace, compassion, empathy, wisdom. Actually, the 84,000 wisdoms we need to collect, yeah. 84,000 Dharmas we need to collect, yeah. So every positive mind, yeah, is an inner Dharma realization. Okay, so we start small with, okay, everybody has some good qualities. Then we work on ourselves, and the mind becomes bigger until it becomes enormous. Yeah. So Dharma is what stops the suffering. It's the emotional support of the mind. Yeah. Okay. So Lord Buddha taught the path to enlightenment, and so for example, every time we're kind, this is Dharma. Every time we're patient, this is Dharma. Yeah. Every time we understand the nature of reality, this is Dharma. There's many ways our mind needs to blossom, many inner Dharma realizations. Yeah. Third thing we need to take refuge in is the Sangha, outer Sangha. Okay, we have 3 kinds of Sangha: monastic Sangha, Bodhisattva Sangha, and the Sangha of Tantra, of the Daka and Dakini. Okay, a monastic Sangha, I think you need 4 fully ordained monks to have a monastic, for one place to be blessed by a monastic Sangha. Yeah, okay. And they're the ones who are the holders of the Buddhist tradition. So we're incredibly grateful to the monastic Sangha, and we respect them very much, yeah, okay, and give them full space to live their chosen lifestyle. The Sangha of the Bodhisattvas are people on the Bodhisattva path, yeah. And the Tantric Sangha are people practicing Mahayana Buddhism who also have the different levels of tantric realizations. Okay, so we have 3 levels of Sangha, yeah. So what we need to do is we ourselves need to become a Sangha jewel, okay? So if we're not an ordained person, like me, for example, I'm not ordained yet, then anyway, we need to, how to say, like some pratimoksha, some of our individual liberation has to be there. All of us, we have to take the vow of ahimsa, non-violence, yeah? This is basic Buddhism, yeah? Okay? Everything comes from that, non-violence, yeah? Okay? All other forms of ethics are ramifications of non-violence, yeah? Okay? Okay, so anyway, so we try, each one of us, according to our capacity, to become a Sangha jewel. That means, so it's like, okay, practically speaking, if we have this much to share, we share this much. If we have this much to share, we share this much. And if we have a huge amount to share, we share that much. Yeah? So we try, and first we come to the Dharma center because probably we're feeling stressed or anxious or whatever, yeah? But gradually, as we evolve, we have more and more to share. So we want to share and help and heal others. So we start to become Sangha jewels ourselves. So we take refuge in the three jewels, the external Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and the internal Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, okay? Also, of course, we see the three jewels as being embodied within our spiritual teacher, our guru, okay? That's a very important point of view for Vajrayana Buddhism, yeah? So first we take refuge in the Dharma, yeah? Yeah, okay, so we need to put different values in the center of our personal mandala, yeah? Second, we need to enter into the Mahayana path, yeah? Okay, so we need to take the Bodhisattva vows, yeah? Which is what we sing, actually, at the beginning of our practice, yeah? So at the beginning of every time we do self-healing, we sing Sangye Chudang Sogi Chonamla, Jenchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi, Dagi Jinso Gipe Sonam Ki, Drola Penji Sangye Drupa Sho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I take refuge until awakening through the practice of generosity and the other bodhisattva perfections, generosity, ethics, patience, energy, concentration, and wisdom. May I become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings. Yeah, okay. So actually that, in a very, very short way, is the taking of refuge in the bodhisattva vows, okay? Normally, when we take refuge for the first time, it's usually in the context of for us, usually in the context of an initiation, yeah, okay? So usually we take refuge in a formal way, in a ceremony with a lama, okay? Yeah. But anyway, most of us have already done that many, 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 many times, yeah, okay? So on the basis of taking refuge in the three jewels and taking the bodhisattva vow, yeah? So then what we start to do is think, okay, now I need to do something. I need to actually do something. I've promised I will traverse the bodhisattva path. So now I need to start doing something, yeah? So I've heard I need to cross these 5 Mahayana paths and the 10 bhumis. What are they? Please tell me, please, and then I'll try and do it, yeah? Okay? So if we so the main thing we need to do at the beginning is start to develop, improve our good nature, be kind, be generous, be empathetic, be loving, put others first, yeah? Because the Mahayana, what's called the Mahayana path of accumulation, yeah, is when our mind naturally wishes to achieve awakening in order to serve humanity, yeah, okay? So at that point, we enter the first bodhisattva path and we enter what's called the Mahayana path of accumulation, yeah? So if that feeling is not entirely natural at the moment, we need to keep on working at it, yeah? We think, oh, Rinpoche, our gurus were like that, we've seen it's true, yeah? Everything, and in the Lam Rim it explains it's true. Everything good comes from bodhicitta, okay? If we have bodhicitta, we can lie in bed all day and generate incredible amounts of merit. Everything we do is positive, yeah? Why? Because we have this profound inner dedication for others, this profound inner wish to heal others, yeah? So no matter what we might apparently be doing, our motivation is to benefit others. So therefore we accumulate incredible positive energy and what's called punya, or merit, or fortune, yeah, okay? It's kind of the fuel to enlightenment, yeah? So if we want to get that, first we need to develop empathy and equanimity. As Rinpoche said, we need to change our small selfish heart into the big open heart of compassion. So this is our challenge, yeah? So of course we all have, like, or most of us, we have like negative habits, no? We're selfish, we get irritated. We've got bad habits, no? So we need to work on that, and we need to think, this is my enemy, yeah? As Rinpoche said, who's my friend, who's my enemy? Because as long as I'm selfish, I'm thinking about myself. I cannot become a bodhisattva. I cannot become a Buddha, yeah? So this is really my enemy, is stopping my spiritual development, yeah? So we need to think more in this kind of terms, yeah? Okay? Yeah? So these small everyday things we need to take care of. And then it's like gardening. If we clear away the weeds and those stones and the things that stop our Buddha Garda growing, yeah? Then the seeds of our potential will flourish, yeah? So we'd need to do some gardening in our inner Buddha gardening, like removing like our selfishness, our bad habit, and so on, yeah? Okay? But anyway, when this feeling, oh, I must do something for others, I cannot just live my own life, just cut off and live it's not possible anymore. I must help others. I can't. For me, this is the meaning of my life, yeah? So when that becomes natural, yeah, we enter the first bodhisattva path, the Mahayana path of accumulation, yeah? Okay, so that's good, because now it's like now the line is on, yeah? The energy is there, the energy of love, of empathy, of bodhicitta, yeah? Okay? Then next, what we need to do is with this motivation, I must do something for others. Okay, I can become a doctor, an engineer, a nurse, a psychologist, a philanthropist, all of which are good. A social worker, of course, wonderful, yeah? But still, I need more capacity to benefit others, yeah? I need more intelligence. I need more of everything, okay? So I'm going to try and become a Buddha, yeah? So how am I going to get to be a Buddha? I need to fix my broken mind, yeah? The only way to truly fix my broken mind and overcome all my mental defects and bad habits and delusion is by understanding how things exist, how things function, yeah? So I need to understand about what's called emptiness or shunyata, yeah? So that means that my mind projects reality in the wrong way. Everything I see, yeah, presently is fake, is wrong, yeah? It's a deluded view, yeah? A dualistic appearance, because I think, like, naturally, I think everything around me and myself has a true inherent existence, yeah? Things have the inherent existence of being a pleasurable object. So if I had it, I would be so happy, and then I go after it, I get obsessed and make a drama there. I think that other thing is inherently awful. So if I could be as far away as possible, I would be so peaceful, so happy. So I make another drama there. So my mind is like, I'm creating a fantasy world, an unhappy fantasy world for myself, yeah? And unfortunately, I live like this all the time, like seeing like phantoms, seeing fake things that are not there, yeah? So definitely my mind is not well. How to fix it is by understanding like why my mind is doing that, and by understanding what's going on, by seeing clearly that I'm doing that, I can get over it, So the next thing we need to do, because we have this unbearable feeling of not wanting other people to suffer, yeah, what we do is we start to listen to and think about and meditate on emptiness, yeah, on the middle way, yeah. Okay, so fortunately, in our Galupa tradition and all the other traditions of Buddhism, this is a big subject, one of Buddhism's favorite subjects, how to see yourself as you really are, yeah. Form is empty, emptiness is form, and all these kind of incredible things, yeah. Yeah. So we need to start to think about those ideas, interact with them, not just keep on the bookshelf or totally ignore, yeah. Yeah. So it needs just even a little bit. We need to start to think about, even think like from the physics point of view, the science point of view about interdependence. Okay. Yeah. So this is our next thing. Yeah. We need to, because it doesn't always come easily to think about these things, because our, let's say, self-grasping mind is not keen on this subject. It's like, oh, no, I don't want to do this. Yeah. But anyway, so we make an effort. Yeah. Why? Because we want to help others. And we understood that the best way to help others is if we could fix our mind and become a great being. Yeah. Okay. So we start to listen to and think about and meditate on emptiness and interdependence, okay? Yeah. So we also need to develop concentration, yeah, okay? So why? Because if not, the mind is all over the place, yeah? And this is a very big problem in modern times, yeah? Because we're so overstimulated that we don't have the habit to just focus on one thing, yeah? We have a very low attention span. So we're looking at one thing, then after 5 minutes, what are we doing? This is what you see everybody doing, no? You're talking to somebody, then they're like, do, on the like this, no? It's like, I thought you were talking to me, no? It's like, because our mind has a very weak attention span, yeah? Okay. All the time the mind's going off. So what we need to do is to learn to concentrate, yeah? Okay. So we need to develop, these are the two, like say, one or two of the main themes of Buddhism, isn't it? It's to develop concentration and wisdom, yeah? Okay. To develop samatha or shine. Shine means tranquil abiding, which means to put the mind to rest peacefully on its object. Because now, what our mind does, it goes like this, and then it goes like pew, like a firework, yeah, or like they say, like birds scattering if you throw a rock, yeah. It means we have no concentration, yeah. So we're trying to meditate on Guru Buddha Shakyamuni, and then we start thinking about what flavor pizza we want to order from the pizzeria. This mind's going like this now. So it means we need to develop our inner mind muscle of concentration, yeah, okay? So we need to develop samatha or shine, yeah, yeah. And we need to develop what's called latong or vipassana, superior seeing, yeah? So this is the great themes of Mahayana Buddhism. So if you go, I don't know, in Zen Buddhism, Thai Buddhism, Chinese Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, all kinds of Buddhism, yeah, there's many. So if you go in a Buddhist meditation center, you'll see people sitting, meditating, and you see many times they have all kinds of techniques, like, for example, first to calm down the breath, like breathing meditation, and then all kinds of methods to develop concentration, yeah? Okay, there's many, yeah, okay? But many Buddhist schools, they start with very simple, like just sitting, like here I am, here's my body, I'm breathing, here I am, and just watching the breath going in, going out, like counting your breath, yeah? And then watching the thoughts passing through your mind, yeah? Okay, so many schools of Buddhism, they do like this, yeah? Okay, yeah. So, of course, we also do like this, yeah? Okay. So we're trying to develop shine, yeah, or tranquil abiding. So actually last time, no, I was talking, what was it last time? I was talking about and the animal symbols, no, of the Dhyani Buddhas, yeah. Now I was talking about the elephant symbol of Vairocana, no. So in the Lamrim, we have this very famous image of like this monk, yeah, who's a meditator, and he's running after a mad elephant that has gone out of control. That symbolizes our mind, yeah. So our mind is wreaking havoc everywhere. Okay. So gradually, this poor meditator has to run after this elephant. First, he catches the tail, yeah. So it's an elephant, a monkey, and a rabbit. Yeah, actually, he has to catch all three, yeah. So the monkey mind is the scattering, and the rabbit is the distraction, is the sinking mind, yeah. Okay. So finally, anyway, it's a long story with nine stages, yeah, 9 chapters in this story, yeah. And maybe one time we go through it, yeah. Rinpoche gave me a book actually in Tibetan with this, yeah. Maybe one message to me that I need to develop these 9 stages of concentration, yeah. So one time we'll go through, yeah. We'll explain bit by bit these 9 stages. Anyway, end of the story. The meditator is sat on the elephant, yeah, together with the rabbit and the monkey, yeah. Everything's okay. The mind is calm. I think the rabbit and the monkey's disappeared, yeah. The mind's under control. And then the elephant grows wings and flies off into space, into nirvana, into enlightenment, yeah. So we need to develop tranquil abiding, yeah. When our mind is very concentrated, it becomes very powerful, yeah. Now it's like with light, no? A laser beam is very concentrated, so it's very powerful, yeah, okay. And a very diffuse light, the energy is very weak, isn't it? Okay. So we need our mind to become like a laser. We need to be able to penetrate reality, yeah, okay. Because with a very weak mind, there's no chance for us to get out of samsara, yeah, out of our personal samsara prison, yeah. So with a strong mind, yeah, then we need to investigate the nature of reality. Yeah, so they give many beautiful examples. Yeah, so they say like our mind should be like, you know, in many Buddhist temples, like in Albaniano. Now we have a very small pond, unfortunately, because of the construction, but afterwards we'll have a very big pond. So many Buddhist centers, they have like ponds with carp in them. So apart from the fact that we like carp, we like to protect them, they're beautiful. Also it says showing how to meditate, yeah, because the fish, they're gliding through the pool, yeah, without disturbing the water. So our mind needs to be like this. It, like our mindfulness fish needs to glide through our mind without creating disturbance. Yeah. So when we have a very concentrated, still mind, yeah, then we can apply what's called mindfulness and awareness, like a carp in a pool. Yeah. And we can investigate the nature of reality. So that's actually why we have fish ponds outside Buddhist temples, by the way, yeah, to remind us of that, how our mind needs to be. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so this is okay. This is our actually what we actually need to do. We need to become, you and me. We aspiring bodhisattvas. We need to be kind. We need to stop being selfish. So when we recognize we're selfish, we think, oh no, so stupid, I'm being selfish again. Yeah, and think, oh, I mustn't do that. That's my inner enemy. I need to every day one more positive action. Every day one less I get negative action, like Rinpoche said. No. So every day, try and be more kind, try and take care for the others more, take more responsibility for other beings and so on, yeah. And every day, spend 5 minutes thinking about emptiness, thinking about interdependence, yeah. Thinking about how things are interconnected, like nature, for example, like the seasons and so on, yeah. I mean, everything is interconnected, actually, so there's many examples, yeah. Okay, so with the mind of bodhicitta, or at least aspiring bodhicitta, we need to develop concentration and emptiness. Okay, so plan to myself, yeah, okay. I need to be kind, I need to be nice, I need to develop empathy, I need to extend my circle of caring, yeah, okay. I need to learn to concentrate, yeah, so I need to like cut down on the things in my life that's causing me to be really distracted. So we need to do a personal inventory of our life, yeah. And we need to spend some time often trying to develop concentration, okay? There's many methods, yeah? We need to think about reality, emptiness, often. Maybe we repeat the Heart Sutra, maybe we say Tayata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasangati Bodhisoha. But we need to do something, yeah? Okay, it doesn't miraculously appear if we don't do anything, because till now it never miraculously happened that we spontaneously understood reality, and it won't unless we make an effort, okay? So we need to be kinder, yeah, okay? We do want to change. This is why we listen to Buddhist teachings, yeah, why we go to the Buddhist center and so on, yeah. We do have some feeling that we want to change our life for the better. We want to open our hearts, more empathy. We need to learn to concentrate and understand reality. So we need to hear the wisdom teachings, okay? The Heart Sutra, the perfection of wisdom, and so on, yeah? Again and again and again, yeah, okay? And this is and when we achieve, okay, what's called the union of tranquil abiding and superior seeing, when we're good at it, yeah, okay? We've got a very concentrated mind, yeah, okay? Yeah. I mean, okay, in the ancient texts, they have one idea about what it would be to be super concentrated. But let's say if you can enter into meditation and stay there, yeah, let's say, and meditate for half hour and be concentrated or very absorbed in the subject, you're going in the right direction, yeah, okay. So if we can, how to say, be like this fish, yeah, in the pond, yeah, looking at the nature of reality, very calm, very concentrated, investigating. Who am I? Where is this sense of self that appears so strongly to me? Yeah. Where is the essence in all things? Yeah. Okay, we do like this. And then one day, yeah, we have the breakthrough experience. Yeah. This is the breakthrough experience is called the Mahayana path of seeing. Yeah. Okay. So up to this point, yeah, our idea of reality has been like sort of conceptual. It's just an idea. Yeah. Okay. But as we progress and we accumulate punya, positive energy, and we think and meditate again and again, and we receive the blessings from the Guru Buddhas, gradually we get closer and closer to what it actually is. And then one day, we get the first flash, like eureka, they call it satori, in Japanese Buddhism, the breakthrough experience, So it's the first moment when we can directly see, directly experience how things are, how things exist, how things function. So even if it's just for like 1 second or 1 minute, it's the first time we have what's called ultimate bodhicitta, the ultimate mind of enlightenment. And at this point, we enter the Mahayana path of seeing, And also, at that point, we know it's true, that reality is really like that, So we have a lot of these kind of expressions in Buddhism, like evam and tattva and soha and things like that. It means it's like that, like, wow, it's like that, basically when we say things like that, And it's the first time we actually experience reality directly, because normally we're like in fantasy land, cloud cuckoo land. Our mind is broken, projecting suffering and unhappiness. So when we first see reality directly, we enter the path of seeing, Now this is a pivotal moment, because from there, everything will never be the same again, Because it's like, maybe you've only seen reality truly for 1 minute, but your whole life is going to be completely different from there on, And most probably, you will want more of it, Because once we understand that we are living in a fantasy land, but there is a way to be happy, to live in a true way. I think, I want that. I'm fed up of, living, following my fantasies, So then, next, what we need to do is enter into what's called the Mahayana path of meditation. That means again and again and again, meditate on emptiness with this bodhicitta motivation, So this is where what's called the bhumis, the 10 bodhisattva bhumis, come in, because it's like there's 10 levels of purifying the mind, So our mind does not get like completely clean in one wash cycle, in one session, So we need to enter into meditation again and again and again, which is called the path of meditation. So we need to become familiar and enter into meditation again and again and again. So it's a bit like our washing machines, our lovely washing machines. So they have many programs, So it's like our mind needs to be washed and all the different programs on our washing machine, So they explain it like this, that our mind has like big delusions, like anger, for example, then big, middle, big, small, and then it has middle, big, middle, and middle, small, and then small, big, small, middle, and small delusions, So it's like the programs on your washing machine, So just like our washing machine, there's a program where you have one program for washing like super dirty, like very hot, So you need to wash your mind on that, And then, so you go through then gradually, as you go through the cycles, the different like big, like let's say 90% delusion, then 80% delusion, 70, 60, 50. Your mind's getting cleaner as you go through these wash cycles, Until finally only little delusion is left, like the subtle delusion, Another nice way they explain is like they say that Rinpoche used to say this a lot. He used to say that to become a Buddha, actually a Buddha has 2 bodies, has a form body and a mental body, So a Nirmanakaya and a Dharmakaya, So in order to achieve the 2 Buddha bodies, we need to accumulate we need the 2 accumulations, accumulation of method and wisdom, And we need to overcome the 2 obscurations, the obscuration to liberation and the obscurations to omniscience, So what does all this mean? So basically what it means is that, if we can remove our delusions from our mind, like in our hat, somebody who's extinguished suffering, blown out suffering and achieved nirvana, we've extinguished like the delusions like pride and jealousy and the things that make us suffer, But on a subtle level, still something is there, some seed of unhappiness and is still there, So we say the imprints of delusion are still there, So it's a bit, I don't know, another domestic example. I think about like the fridge. No, for example, if you put something very smelly in your fridge, I don't know, like blue cheese or garlic or something, or durian fruit. Yeah. So if you put this in your fridge, then your fridge smells. Yeah. And they think, oh, I need to get rid of this smell. So you take everything out and think, okay, it's gone, but it's still, the smell's still there. Yeah. So that means even though there's nothing in the fridge, we still need to clean the fridge again, because still the impression is still there. Something is still there. So it's a bit like with our mind. We think, oh, I achieved nirvana, I'm an arhat, but still the mind, is something there that's not fully clean. Yeah. Okay. Not completely pure. Yeah. Yeah. So we need to overcome what's called the obscurations to omniscience. Yeah. Which are the subtle imprints of delusion. Yeah. Okay. Which we actually only can do on what's called the 7th, 8th, and 9th bodhisattva bhumis. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, on the path of meditation, we're cleaning our mind, going through all the wash cycles. Yeah. Okay. So first, the gross delusions like anger and pride and jealousy go away. Yeah. Or we can explain in another way, like with washing, the dirt that's easier to get off goes first, maybe. Yeah? That's maybe a better way to explain. Yeah. So, like with washing, but the really deep stain, it's difficult to get off. And guess what the deepest stain of the mind is? The deepest stains of the mind are desire and dualistic appearance. Yeah. Ignorance. Yeah. Not seeing correctly the nature of reality. Yeah. So for this, we need very special products. In fact, that's why we need Tantra, actually. Special tantric product, because it's very difficult to remove those stains from the mind. Yeah. So anyway, in the path of meditation, we again and again, we meditate on emptiness. And actually, another thing they say is that a bodhisattva, a being on the path to awakening, yeah, which can be obviously a man or a woman, it doesn't depend on what sex or nationality you are or anything like that, yeah. Just depends on having the right information and putting it into practice. Yeah. So a bodhisattva on the path of meditation, what they do is they enter into meditation, they absorb into meditation on emptiness, yeah, with a bodhicitta motivation, yeah. And they're like, it's like washing the mind, like going through the wash cycle, cleaning the mind of delusion, yeah. So every time we experience reality, it's like that, it's cleaning one part of the mind, yeah, okay. But then what they need to do is arise from meditation and then get up and help and directly help people. Yeah. Okay. So it's only until quite a high stage on the spiritual path that there's no, how do you say, like a bodhisattva needs to enter into meditation, then get up and heal people. Yeah. On the lower levels, but on a higher level. Yeah. The mind becomes integrated, like incredible things happen as we progress through the bodhisattva path. Yeah. Okay. So on the 7th bhumi, the 7th level, now each one of these bhumis, actually, they have special quality. Let me just tell you. I'll tell you, Rinpoche used to make us repeat the names, yeah? So I'll tell you a little bit about the first bhumis. The first bhumi, the first spiritual ground, means washing, like the grossest kind of dirt from the mind, yeah? It's called the very joyful, yeah? And on this level, the perfection of giving is perfected, yeah? So what does that mean, yeah? Why it's perfected is because everything is together with the correct view of reality. Yeah. So when we are generous, yeah, in all senses, but we understand the nature of reality, then we have what's called the 3 circles of giving. Okay, that means the person we give something to, the gift, yeah, and ourselves, the action of giving. We understand that everything lacks inherent existence, yeah, and that things are dependent arising. So that means we don't sit there thinking, oh, I just gave them something, what will they give me back? Yeah, we don't have this normal self-centered mind. Yeah, okay. So all the bodhisattva perfections become perfected when they're put together with emptiness, with the understanding of reality. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so actually one project that we are working on at the moment is the commentary on Mahayana self-healing. Yeah. So Rinpoche, since many years, he made one beautiful sadhana called Mahayana self-healing. Yeah. Okay. And actually, there's a commentary to that which explains all these things in more detail. Yeah. Okay. So it's our, let's say, NgalSo teachings. Okay. Rinpoche liked to make like easy way, like it's for us to get an overview of the subject. Yeah. To understand something. Then, of course, if you want to go into more detail, there's thousands and millions of great lamas and geshes, and these teachings, fortunately, are very much available. But first, We need to have some kind of overview. Yeah, okay. So anyway, on the first ground, the perfection of giving becomes perfected. Yeah, okay. Well, and then each bhumi has like some kind of qualities. Yeah, okay, which are all very beautiful. Like, for example, on the first bhumi, you always speak the truth. Yeah, okay. Naturally, you become truthful. Yeah, and honest. Yeah, and you have equanimity, so you just become like a marvelous person. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The second ground, the second bhumi. Yeah. On the second bhumi, yeah, actually the grossest level of self-grasping, the feeling of I, dissolves. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's many levels of getting rid of the self-grasping, the dagzin. Yeah, okay. So the dagzin, the self-grasping, there's this feeling we have that I'm separate, I'm independent, I just come onto the stage of life and walk off. I think what I do doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. So we have all these kind of fantasy ideas like that. Yeah, okay. So this first very gross level of what we call self-grasping dissolves. Yeah, okay. So it's a bit like peeling an onion. Yeah, okay. Like we give in the Dharma, we give this example of a banana tree, which, okay, maybe they didn't peel onions in ancient India. Yeah, they didn't think onions were sattvic, so spiritual people weren't peeling onions. But they gave this example of taking the bark off a banana tree, yeah, okay, banana plant. So like onions, there's many layers. So it means with the mind, you take off one layer, and then the next layer, and the next level, like peeling an onion or unpeeling a banana tree, let's say, yeah, in Indian terms, until we get to the juice, the essence, which is understanding the nature of reality, yeah. So we need to do like this, yeah, okay. Anyway, so when the grossest how do you say, idea of ourself disappears from our mind, yeah, then we move from the first ground, which is on the first path of seeing. We go to the second ground, which is entering into the path of meditation, and we enter the path called the stainless path, yeah. Okay, so in Mahayana Buddhism, we have kind of guidebooks to all this. There's one very famous one called Abhisamaya Alamkara, which is Ornament to Clear Realization, which one very famous Indian bodhisattva called Asanga, he meditated for many years trying to get a vision of Maitreya. It's a very famous story, yeah. He was 12 years meditating in a cave, yeah, trying to get a vision of Maitreya. Nothing happened. Several times he completely got depressed and left the cave thinking, I quit. Each time there was a sign saying that he should continue. Like one of the signs was, what was it? There was a person trying to cut a rock with a feather. Yeah, okay. Then he thought, okay. This person on the road was trying to cut a rock with a feather. Then he said, what are you doing? I'm sawing a rock in half. Then Asanga thought, maybe I should go back and meditate. Maybe I didn't try hard enough, yeah? Okay, and so 3 times he had signs like this, yeah? Finally, he thought, I've been meditating for 12 years, my back hurts, I'm really fed up, nothing's happened, the normal story, yeah? I really quit this time. I don't care if I see people cutting rocks with drops of water. I don't care if they're cutting iron bars with feathers, whatever. I'm leaving. I quit. So then he got his stuff and he got his rucksack and he said, goodbye, cave. I'm going home. I'm going to open a bakery. I'm fed up of all this. I'm leaving. So he started to walk down the mountain, and on the road there was a dying dog. Yeah. Okay. Female dog died, and she was dying. And she was like wounded, no? And in the wounds there was maggots, yeah. So then Asanga was totally overcome by compassion, yeah. Not only for the dog but for the maggots as well. And he thought, oh, this is so terrible. This poor dog is suffering. It looks like it's really in pain, no? So, but if I go like that with my hand, I'll squish the maggots. So I can't do that. So then what he did is, this is now you really see as a bodhisattva. He thought, oh, even the worms I don't want to hurt. Yeah. So then he stuck out his tongue like, he thought, I'm going to take off the worms with his tongue. But even for him, it was a bit much. So I thought, I'll shut my eyes and I'll stick out my tongue. So I went, like this. And then the dog disappeared, and in front of him was Maitreya. Yeah. like standing there looking at him. And the first thing a Sangha says, "Where have you been all this time?" He's like, "Oh, I've been here 12 years waiting for you." And Maitreya says, "I've been with you all the time. You just couldn't see me because of your mental obscurations." And he says, "Look at my shamtab, look at my religious skirt, yeah? My meditator's skirt." He said, "Look, it's all full of marks where you've been spitting." And the Sangha's like, "Oh, yes, it's true, yeah?" So then a Sangha was so happy, yeah? And he said he wanted to show everybody in the town, Maitreya. So I said, "Please, Maitreya, come on my back. I like to show everybody that, it's true that you exist." So Maitreya said, "Okay." So then Maitreya actually stood on a Sangha's shoulders, or let's say carried him on his back. But the other people who had mental obscurations, that all they could see is what they thought was one crazy guy walking around the town with a dead dog on his back, yeah? And one lady, who they say was a prostitute, her mind was slightly more open, and she saw one Buddha foot on the shoulder of a Sangha, yeah, okay? So she was the only one who could see something, yeah? So anyway, after that, a Sangha went with Maitreya to the Tushita Pure Land, to to the land of joy, yeah? Ganden, yeah, in Tibetan is Tushita, the land of joy, like the name of Lama Tsongkhapa's monastery, yeah? So a Sangha went there with Maitreya, and Maitreya gave him incredible teachings, which he then brought back to our world, yeah? There's 5 great volumes of teachings, yeah? And one of them is the Abhisa Maya Alamkara, the ornament of clear realization. So what this is a spiritual ground to refuge, bodhicitta, and explains everything, like what, it's like, how do I know I've got definite emergence? How do I know I've got bodhicitta? How do I know when I've entered the Mahayana path of accumulation or preparation or seeing or meditation or no more learning? How do I know when I'm on the first bhumi, second bhumi, third bhumi? Yeah. So it's like a guidebook to meditation. Yeah. And this is super important because sometimes we all hope, to have good meditation experiences, but like, let's say we have a fantastic meditation experience, then we might say, well, probably I got enlightened, yeah? So how do we know? So if we have nothing to compare ourselves with, we might think we were enlightened, at least till we wake up in a bad mood, yeah? Yeah. And then we're like, oh no, I didn't get enlightened, yeah? So the Abhisamaya Alamkara, it shows us stage by stage what minds we need to experience, what we experience, okay? So it's a very beautiful teaching, very beautiful book, very useful, yeah? So anyway, this what I'm talking about actually comes from there. This is a very, let's say, essential version of that, yeah, okay? If you like more detail, don't worry, there's a lot more detail here. Like in the monasteries, I think in the Gelugpa monastery, I think they studied this for like, I don't know, maybe 2 years or something, yeah? Very important subject, yeah, okay? Why? Because it's important to know where you are, no? Yeah? Yeah, and to be clear, like, oh, I am at this level, and actually, I'm not a 10th ground bodhisattva. Yeah, actually, I'm actually an aspiring bodhisattva. Yeah, so it's good to be clear, where we're actually at. Yeah. Anyway, when we enter the second ground, the stainless ground, it's called stainless because on the second ground, the ethics are perfected. Yeah. Why? Because ethics are together with the understanding of reality, of emptiness. Yeah. So then our ethics become perfect. Yeah. Basically. Yeah. Okay, so then naturally, seeing as we perfected ethics, we can keep all our vows naturally, Pratimoksha, Bodhisattva, and Vajrayana vows, no problem, yeah. And also, very nice, yeah. We always, Rinpoche used to say, rejoicing is the best investment. So on the second ground, this becomes natural to us, and we naturally rejoice at other people's good fortune and spiritual qualities and capacity, yeah. So rejoicing is really the best investment when we get to the second bhumi, yeah? Okay? Okay, so then what do? We sit on our cushion again, and we continue to meditate on emptiness, yeah? Until we overcome big, middle. Remember, it's like big, middle, yeah? Okay, so now we have to overcome big, middle self-grasping, yeah? Okay, next level of mental delusion, yeah? And we achieve the third ground, which is called the luminous one, yeah? And on that ground, our patience is perfected, yeah? So nothing will ever disturb us ever again. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, okay. So on the third ground, on the luminous, we're never bored when hearing Dharma teachings, yeah? We work for others without any thought of reward, yeah, okay? Our environment becomes very beautiful because it's a symbol of our inner beauty starts to manifest in the outer environment. Yeah. We're never discouraged when trying to help others. Yeah. Even though we're completely aware of how horrible samsara is, we're not deluding ourselves in any way. So like Rinpoche, no? All the time was watching news programs, like on his TV in Albaniano, in the labyrinth. He had maybe 50 channels, all of news. Yeah, I used to say to Rinpoche, "Can we have something else?" And he used to say, "No, I'm meditating. I'm dedicating." Yeah, it's really because he was completely right. So he would watch all the horrible disasters around the world in many languages, and he would dedicate. Yeah, okay. So on the third ground, we are never discouraged when trying to help others. Yeah, even though the faults of samsara are completely obvious to us. Okay, hang on. There's one question here I've just noticed. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Oh, yes. Elder says, can you explain the Rupakaya? Yes, Rupakaya means the physical body of a Buddha, yeah? The form body, the physical. So we say Buddhas have a body and a mind, like we have a body and a mind, yeah? So the Buddha's mind is called Dharmakaya, and the Buddha's body is called Rupakaya. Rupa means physical form, and Kaya just means like body, okay, yeah? So we have a physical body and a mind body, okay? Mental body, yeah, okay? Yeah, Dharma in the sense of understanding the lack of inherent existence of all phenomena, yeah, or a Buddha understands all phenomena, yeah, okay. And then they're saying, is this book on the Bhumis in English? Well, the commentary on Mahayana Self-Healing, which is not ready yet because I have to edit it, at present will be in English, and then afterwards, our kind friends in Albaniano and our other Sangha members around the world will translate it into Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and other languages. Yeah, actually, I promised I will do this, but I'm a bit slow. Yeah, okay, to finish editing this one. At the moment, actually, I'm editing one transcript about Buddha Shakyamuni from NgalSo Self-Healing 1. Yeah, okay. When I finish that, I will work on the Mahayana Self-Healing commentary. It's important, this, yeah? We need to know. All this needs to be clear in our mind, yeah? So by the summer, it will be ready, okay? How about that, yeah? Okay, promise, okay? Yeah, okay. On the third ground, yeah? Oh, yes. On the third ground, we feel embarrassed if we are selfish, yeah? So so gradually you can see signs of evolution. Yeah, okay. Obviously, I'm summarizing. There's many more. Yeah, okay. Fourth ground, fourth bhumi. Yeah, and you can see. Okay, here's a model of Borobudur. Now I said before, that like here we can count like 5 big like galleries. Okay, but there's also another way to count, which is also valid, where we can count like 10 levels on Borobudur up to the big stupa, and then there's 3 galleries. Yeah, that's 4. No, and then there's the 5 big galleries, and then there's this level here. So then there's 10 levels. Yeah, so then 10 is the 10 bhumis. Yeah, so Borobudur, whoever designed that was super clever, no? Because they wanted to show, like in an architecture is about this, isn't it? Expressing ideas, no? So in the Borobudur monument, in the Borobudur mandala or stupa, yeah, the architect, Gunadharma, he wanted to express like the 5 Mahayana paths and the 10 bhumis, plus what he wanted to express is the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah, didn't he? Yeah, so there's lots and lots of 5 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah? And a few other things, yeah. So she wanted to show the whole spiritual path, yeah. So hang on 1 second. Actually, this commentary I'm reading, we're making the year 2000, by the way. And actually, we did give this teaching in Albaniano, right at the beginning of Albaniano, yeah. Maybe probably, of course, not everybody was there then, Already like 20 years ago we did this, yeah. And also Mahayana Self-Healing with Rinpoche, so beautiful, yeah. On the 4th ground, yeah, which is called the Radiant, yeah. So on each one of these bhumis, like a percentage of our self-grasping, let's say, of our selfishness, our ego, our dualistic appearance gets less. So it's gradually like, first it's like huge, and then it's like kind of shrinking, like, so it's basically, it's getting smaller, smaller, smaller until poof, it disappears on the 10th ground. Yeah. Okay. So on the 4th bhumi, the 4th ground, yeah, the radiant, yeah, our perfection of effort, our selfishness and egotism, our self-grasping has shrunk more. Yeah. Let's say we now got 40% has gone, let's say, yeah, okay, which would be great, yeah. So, and our perfection of effort, of joyful effort is completed because it's mixed together with the understanding of reality, yeah. That's why it's perfect, because you can make as much effort as we want, but until we understand reality, it's not a transcendent perfection, yeah, okay. So the real powerful everything is when we understand reality, yeah. As Nagarjuna said, for those who don't understand reality, nothing works, nothing is possible. For those who understand reality, everything works, everything is possible, yeah, okay. So that's why we need to make more effort to understand reality. We would like everything to work for us, no? And this is the only way. We tried everything else, yeah. Okay, so on the 4th ground, yeah, the radiant, yeah. Okay, we have joyous effort, yeah. So for us, the spiritual path is a joy, yeah. Okay. So how to say, yeah, we never get tired or bored, you know, like meditating or practicing the Dharma, yeah. No matter how many positive things we do, it's even we might be physically, like Rinpoche used to get physically tired, but it was never mentally tired, which is the opposite. Like we get mentally tired, don't we? Then we're like, oh, basta, you know, can't do this, have to do something else, need to change the scene. But Rinpoche was never, he never ever was mentally tired. No, he just used to say, okay, maybe now I need to rest, I need to sleep, but never ever emotionally tired, yeah. So this is a quality of the 4th bhumi, yeah, okay, that the joyous effort is completed, yeah. So also on this ground, you don't care so much, you don't have many desires, you don't care about yourself, your joy is to help the others, yeah, okay. So you're very happy, don't want many things, yeah, no matter how many, let's say, challenges you have on the spiritual path. It's like, yes, I want to do that, that's wonderful, yeah. No matter how slow people are to change, it's like, it doesn't matter, completely there for you. It's like Rinpoche, no? Rinpoche very strongly, well, Rinpoche, you can see manifest each one of these, no? Yeah. Never gave up on doing positive things, never gave up on anybody, yeah. So this is the 4th, okay, I mean, okay, it's more than this, but let's say this is a little flavor of the 4th bhumi, okay, yeah. 5th bhumi, 5th ground. Now the big selfish ego, self-cherishing is now shrunk by 50%. Yeah, it's now more space for other people. Yeah. So by continuing to meditating on emptiness with the concentrated laser mind, the big selfishness has shrunk. Yeah, melted to 50% size. Yeah. So now we achieve the 5th ground, which is called difficult to overcome. And on the 5th bhumi, the 5th ground, the perfection of concentration is completed, yeah? So now we have perfect concentration, because it's concentration together with a bodhicitta, no? Concentration and emptiness. So this is like a super mind, isn't it, yeah? Really incredible mind, special mind, yeah? Okay. So on the 5th bhumi, yeah, you don't care anymore to live in towns and cities, actually, yeah, because you're no longer interested, yeah, because we live in, okay, many people say I need to live in the town and city because I need a job, no, but we also live in towns and cities because we like it, no, because let's say usually there are many kinds of attractions and beautiful things that in many people, so we're attracted to that kind of environment, yeah, okay. So on the 5th bhumi, it says you avoid living in busy places, yeah. So you go and live in quiet places, yeah. You only praise others, yeah. You always talk about other people's good qualities, yeah. Naturally, you don't do any of the negative actions. You just do positive things. We no longer have any pride or arrogance when we're with others, yeah. So we're always like, even though we have very high mind, we're very humble, yeah. So this is actually a true quality of many of the great lamas, yeah. Like Rinpoche, no, actually was like such high lama, but he acted in a completely like very simple way, very humble, very homely way, yeah. Because it's like he didn't have to prove anything, yeah. There's no need, no, yeah. It's completely like humble and natural, yeah. So this is a sign, no? And also you can see the opposite, you know. When people are like very proud and arrogant, it shows that they actually don't have those qualities, no? Also, on the 5th ground, we understand naturally what's my friend, what's my enemy, and naturally every day do one less negative thing and naturally do one more positive thing, yeah. Naturally we're very interested to understand the nature of reality and the wrong views, yeah, which means also there's different kinds of wrong views, yeah. Some are like we learn, yeah, so all those have gone, yeah. But also the ones we're born with, we are getting less, okay, yeah. So everything's going much better now, okay, yeah. Our delusions are getting less. Our behavior is very good, you know. We're becoming like wonderful person, basically, yeah. 5th ground bodhisattva, yeah, okay. Sorry, yeah. Then, okay, it's a bit like karate belts now, yeah. Then the next one is the 6th ground, the 6th bhumi, yeah. It's like these Japanese grandmasters who do karate, yeah. And first you think, oh, I need a black belt, but then you discover there's 10 black belts. It's a bit like this, no? You know, like so now we're on the if you continue to meditate, again the dagzin and the chezin, the self-grasping, the self-cherishing gets smaller, it shrinks a little bit, yeah. And on this one, very important, the perfection of wisdom is accomplished, yeah. That would be like so amazing, yeah, okay. Yeah, prajna paramita, yeah. When we talk about when we say perfection of wisdom, by the way, in English or whatever language we're saying, the original language is paramita, yeah. So the word paramita, para means like crossing. It means something that's crossing over beyond samsara, yeah, okay, or transcending, something like this, yeah, yeah. So now our wisdom becomes transcending. It's actually something that will take us out of samsara, yeah, okay, yeah. Now we can really get out of samsara, yeah. So this, by the way, is actually bodhisattvas have actually got 10 perfections, but normally we say they've got 6 perfections, because what we want to get to is the 6th perfection, because when we got to the 6th perfection, basically it's like easy, you know, it's plain sailing, you know, okay, yeah, yeah. When we get to the 6th ground, next stage is to become an Arya Bodhisattva, and once you get to become an Arya Bodhisattva, you can never fall back into samsara, yeah, okay. Anyway, but let's talk about this one first, the 6th ground, the 6th bhumi, yeah. So on the 6th bhumi, yeah, all the bodhisattva amazing qualities are perfected. So we have accomplished the perfection of generosity, we have accomplished perfect ethics, we have accomplished perfect patience, perfect effort, perfect concentration, and perfect wisdom, yeah. So we are now almost an Arya Bodhisattva, a super Bodhisattva, yeah, okay. Okay, so actually another nice quality about this ground is we'll never abandon anybody who's in distress, yeah, no matter how difficult is their situation, yeah, okay. And also we abandon any fear about understanding selflessness, because one of the reasons why we don't like it is our dagzin, our ego mind fears it, yeah. So we're like, no, I don't want to look at that, yeah. So normally when we start to think about emptiness, we immediately start wanting to do our tax declaration or clean the kitchen cupboard or do the recycling or anything that normally we want to put off, yeah. But we'd rather do anything. The ego mind, the normal dualistic mind, would rather do anything than think about its own annihilation, yeah, okay. But now we don't care. It's like this is the best, this is the most beautiful, this is the right thing, yeah. So we continue to meditate on emptiness, and then by continuing to meditate on emptiness, we overcome what's called small, middle, innate self-grasping, okay, yeah. Like, so it's shrinking, the self-grasping and self-cherishing. And now we're on the ground called gone afar, yeah, okay, yeah. Means ciao samsara, basically, yeah, okay. And on this bhumi, the perfection of skillful means is completed, yeah, okay. So Rinpoche, he always said like he was, he said, there's many lamas who teach wisdom, the wisdom side. He said, me, I'm a lama of skillful means. Yeah, okay. So that means like many different ways to bring people into the spiritual path, to heal them. Yeah. So on this bhumi, we've become somebody like Rinpoche, who has incredible skillful means to guide all kinds of people, easy ones and difficult ones, onto the spiritual path. Yeah. And why? And because we understand emptiness actually very well. Yeah. Because we realize we achieve the perfection of wisdom now on the sixth bhumi. Yeah. Our perfection of skillful means is completed. Yeah. Okay. And okay, yes. Anyway, so okay, somebody Rosanna's posted one. Okay, on the internet there are various, or you can buy even, yeah, but many different commentaries on Abhisamaya Alankara. Very beautiful, yes. So yes, Rinpoche showed the perfection of skillful means. Okay. Also, on the okay, so now everything gets like really cosmic, yeah, yeah, because our understanding of reality goes transcendental, basically. Okay. So there are all 20 different kinds of amazing transcendental realizations that we get at this point, yeah, because we become what's called an Arya Bodhisattva, yeah. So what that means is an Arya is somebody who has the correct view of reality, yeah, okay. So at this point, we can never regress, yeah, because something I've forgot to tell you before, or omitted to tell you, up to this point, like snakes and ladders, we can evolve, and then we can do something wrong, and we can de-evolve, yeah. That's why it's like samsara, yeah, like the wheel of samsara. Like we can do, even, you know, we can very good now, and go down again to a different level. But when we get to the seventh bhumi, we are irreversible. That means we're only ever going to go forward, yeah. Enlightenment or boss, now we're going to get to enlightenment. Sure, yeah, okay. Yeah. We are an Arya Bodhisattva, like incredible high holy being, yeah, okay. So this is what we should actually pray to want to be. I want to be not just a Bodhisattva, I want to be an irreversible Arya Bodhisattva who can never regress. That means our delusions will never get the better of us again, yeah. And by the way, just because we're talking about these things, an Arhat and Arya Bodhisattva have the same understanding of reality, yeah. But an Arya Bodhisattva is a much higher being. Why? Because of their empathy, their love, their compassion, their bodhicitta, yeah. So, if we want to take care of ourselves and be happy and achieve nirvana, why not just have the motivation of bodhicitta? Because it's just much better, yeah. If you aim big, you get huge results, and naturally wishing to care for others, your own well-being is fulfilled, yeah, okay. You naturally get to nirvana and then think, oh, that's not enough, I want great nirvana, I want to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings, yeah. You know, but so Arhats and Arya Bodhisattvas have the same understanding of reality, yeah. But so okay, so at this point they have we were talking about the two obscurations: obscuration to liberation, obscuration to omniscience, yeah. Okay. So at this point, they're an Arhat or an Arya Bodhisattva. Both of them have cleaned the mind of all the gross delusions, yeah, okay, yeah. So both actually have achieved a kind of nirvana, yeah, okay. But the imprints, the subtle dualistic appearance and the subtle imprints of delusion are still there, yeah. So this is what an Arhat's not cleaning, yeah, okay. Which is why there are in fact many stories of things that happen to Arhats who've achieved nirvana, but still things used to happen to them. Like, for example, Mordgaliana, yeah. Like if you look at pictures, like in Albaniano, no, or in Brazil, no, in our temples, yeah, in Almeria, no, we have the image of Lord Buddha Shakyamuni. On the side is Shariputra and Mordgaliana. Yeah, Shariputra was the wisest of the male disciples, and Mordgaliana was the one with the most miracle powers. Both were Arhats. Both had achieved a nirvana. Yeah, but Mordgaliana, despite the fact he'd achieved nirvana and had superpowers, he actually was beaten to death by a gang of robbers. And you might say, how is that possible? Yeah, so it was possible still because he had the imprints of karmic imprints of delusion and some imprint of karma within his subtle mind stream. Yeah? So still that experience could ripen. The only thing is, because he was an Arhat, he didn't suffer. Yeah, his mind was okay, no problem. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. But still, physically, he had to pass through that experience. Yeah. So, an Arya Bodhisattva can purify what's called the obscurations to omniscience, to Buddhahood, yeah, okay? And that's why in Mahayana Buddhism, we have many, many, many more ways to meditate on emptiness than they do in the Theravada tradition, yeah? Because the Theravada tradition, which is wonderful, yeah, is geared to achieving nirvana, okay? So with one set of meditations on emptiness, yeah? For example, on meditating on vipassana, no? Watching the body, watching the feelings, watching the passing and going of the mind, and so on. We can pass through what's called the 4 Brahma Viharas and get out of samsara, yeah, okay, if we concentrate on that according to the method of the beautiful Theravada school, yeah, it's enough for your own nirvana. However, because on the Mahayana path we need to achieve Buddhahood, we need to clean the obscurations to omniscience. Therefore, we have many, 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 many ways to meditate on emptiness within Mahayana Buddhism, because we need to do a lot more cleaning. So we need a lot more kind of cleaning products, let's say, yeah, to remove those deep stains of the mind, yeah, okay? So that's one interesting thing to know, yeah, okay? Like why we have many, many more big books on emptiness, yeah? It's for that reason, because we need to do a deeper clean of the mind, yeah, okay? We who aspire to be bodhisattvas, yeah, okay? To become Arya bodhisattvas, yeah? Anyway, so when we get on the 7th ground, well, hey, we're almost there, yeah? We are irreversible, so we're just going to keep on. Nothing will stop us now, yeah, okay? So by continuing to meditate on emptiness until we overcome the 3 levels of small innate self-grasping, yeah, we how do you say, okay, sorry, so the last 3 levels, yeah, we're going to clean the last 3 big what's it called, small big, small middle, and small levels of innate self-grasping, yeah, and then we will be free from obscuration to liberation and obscurations to omniscience, yeah, okay, yeah. So the 8th ground is called the immovable, yeah, nothing is going to shake us. It's a bit like Akshobhya, no? Yeah. So on the 8th ground, yeah, okay, on the perfection of prayer is completed, yeah, okay, yeah. So at this point our mind is not influenced by any kind of negative emotion. Our mind is always pure, it's always positive, yeah. And all the prayers that we, like, for example, we have our Reiki group, we have all kinds of prayers, no? So if we become an 8th ground bodhisattva, if we pray, you know, may this happen, it happens, yeah. Our prayers come true, yeah, because our mind is so powerful. Our bodhisattva mind is so huge, so powerful. Our realization of emptiness is so huge, so powerful that it's not exactly like a rishi, a truth teller in the Indian tradition, because it's a bodhisattva mind, but it's like what we wish for happens, yeah, okay. A truth teller, what they say happens, yeah, like, yeah. But an 8th ground bodhisattva, what they pray for comes true. Hence why in Vajrayana Buddhism, some very highly realized lamas, we really want them to pray for us, yeah, because, you know, because of this, because their prayers come true, no, their wishes come true, yeah, okay. The rest of us, that's why we need to stick together and pray in groups. So they're like huge, you know, I don't know, huge power station, no? Incredible energy, incredible power for their prayers. We're all like little batteries, but okay, so if we put many, many, many little batteries together, something is there, yeah? So we will manage like this, okay? Yeah, then okay. So if we all stick together as one family and we pray and dedicate together as we are doing, which is very good, then our collective prayers do have some power. So that's why we should always pray together, you know, like in the Guru Puja or in the Zoom groups or whatever, we should make dedications together, yeah? Then our collective prayers have more power, yeah? Anyway, on the 8th ground, the mind is unshaking, immovable, yeah? Like this. Rinpoche was like this now, wasn't he? Yeah? Immovable, yeah? Okay. Okay, so then, on the 8th ground, the perfection of prayer is completed. And not only that, yeah? The place where you are starts to become a pure land, starts to become a Buddha land, yeah? Okay, so it starts to actualize around you, yeah? So before, it's like we're imagining pure lands and things like that. But on the 8th bhumi, anyway, the place around you starts to become like a Pure Land, a Buddha land, yeah, okay? Very beautiful, yeah? And, and on the 8th Bhumi, you will willingly take rebirth for the benefit of all sentient beings forever, yeah, okay? So this is why we respect so much Arya Bodhisattvas. It's like Shantideva says, for as long as space exists, for as long as there are sentient beings, for that long I will return to take away the suffering of all beings. This is the eighth ground, yeah, okay, of the Mahayana path of meditation, yeah, yeah. So beautiful, yeah. Then, by continuing to meditate, we enter into meditate on emptiness, yeah. We overcome the 3 big levels of the obstructions to omniscience, yeah. So that means the subtle imprints of delusion and subtle dualistic appearance are dissolved, yeah, and we enter the 9th ground, the good intelligence, and on the 9th ground, the perfection of force, yeah, okay, is completed. Now this is Buddha, awakened force, Buddha force, positive force, yeah, okay. So on this one, yeah, well, we just develop incredible qualities, even more, yeah. So then, this is the one, how do you say? Where the tulku, yeah, will take rebirth in the womb of a good mother and in an excellent family, and then with an excellent retinue, take an excellent birth, and will engage in the bodhisattva's deeds, like as shown in the Lalita Vistara, yeah, okay, yeah. So naturally, we will be compelled to do something like this, or some version of that, anyway, yeah, okay. So it means, like, for example, the high tulkus, naturally they will choose to be reborn in a good situation, in a situation that's conducive for them to be able to help others, yeah, okay? So they choose the situation, yeah? And then will enter a life for the service of others, okay? And will accomplish all positive qualities, yeah? Okay, then, meditating on emptiness, we overcome the 3 middle levels or obscurations to omniscience, and we enter the 10th bhumi, the 10th ground, the cloud of Dharma, yeah? And on the 10th ground, our perfection of exalted awareness is completed, and we achieve awakening. Yay, yeah. So it says, by continuing to meditate on emptiness until we achieve the exalted awareness of the final continuum, that means the last mind of a non-Buddha on the 10th ground, the 10th bhumi, we enter into what's called the Vajra-like concentration, yeah? Vajra-like concentration, indestructible concentration, yeah? And we realize that all things are one taste in emptiness, and we fully experience the union of the 2 truths. We overcome the 3 small levels of obstructions to omniscience. So now the mind is completely clean, yeah? So as a result, yeah, we have finished the Mahayana path of meditation, and we enter the Mahayana path of no more learning, Buddhahood, yeah, okay? So this, and according to the Mahayana Buddhism, we have achieved enlightenment, okay? Okay, however, there's a little bit more there's a little bit more to this story. There's still something else we need to do. There's still actually another 3 bhumis, and for that we practice Tantra. Okay, we'll talk about that next time, okay? So, I hope that's been of some use, because I really feel that before we start to talk about the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, who look remarkably similar to Shakyamuni Buddha, because they are, like, let's say, Shakyamuni Buddha in different moods, let's say harmonics of Buddha Shakyamuni, we better understand what's a Buddha and how to get there, yeah? Then this makes more sense, yeah? This is a harmonic of understanding what Buddha Shakyamuni is, what he represents, yeah? Okay? So, that was the very, very, very quickly the easy version of the 5 Mahayana paths and the 10 bhumis, yeah? Of course, there's a lot more on this subject, but at least to get some idea, yeah? When we get to the 10th bhumi, well, we get all kinds of incredible Buddha-like superpowers, yeah? We get the 10 powers, like we know of the lives, we know the minds of everybody, we know everything that's happening. We understand how reality works, yeah? Okay. We develop 4 fearlessnesses, and we have what's called 18 special qualities that nobody else except other Buddhas have, yeah, and so on and so on. We have incredible qualities. Now on Thursday I'll talk about this, because like Buddha, no, and the ears and the hair, blue hair and everything, this is what it represents, yeah. So when we look at the form of Buddha, we should think, oh, these are the qualities that I need to develop, yeah. Okay, so the image of Buddha is like a kind of mind map somehow, yeah. So all the spiritual path is in the image of Lord Buddha, okay, yeah. Which is why for us sacred art is so important, because in the holy images the whole spiritual path is there, yeah. Okay, so we'll do that next time. And then when we see like the Dhyani Buddhas with big ears and blue hair and Dharma wheels on their hands and feet and so on, we'll think, oh yes, I need to develop those qualities, yeah. I need to progress. I need to develop the three principal aspects. I need to progress through the Mahayana paths and bhumis. It's possible. Many people did it before me. I can do it. Why not? Rinpoche and my other teachers, they showed me it's possible. I'm good enough to do it. I just need to put it into practice, yeah? So we should, when we see the image of Lord Buddha and the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, we should feel inspired, yeah, that we can do it, okay? Okay, so thank you all very much. Let's dedicate you doing the Shantideva prayer, yeah? Okay, any questions about this I will answer next time, yeah? Let's have a look if there's any questions, yeah? Actually, no, not any questions really, yeah? But anyway, this what I'm reading from is called the commentary to Mahayana Self-Healing, yeah, okay? Which actually has been on my computer for 20 years. By this summer, we will produce it, yeah, okay? Sharon and me and all the kind people that work together, and Sarah and Renata and all the kind people who work together to produce Rinpoche's books, yeah? Okay, so anyway, thank you. Let's use the Shantideva prayer, yeah? Which Rinpoche showed us we should do, no? Let me just find it, 1 second. So hopefully also when we hear these things about the bhumis, it's not like something like completely detached from our experience. We just think, oh yes, I've seen that, you know? So it's not like something that's so far away that nobody can do, yeah? These qualities are actually embodied in the lives of our high lamas. Like, for example, Rinpoche, we can see, those of us who are Rinpoche disciples, we can see very clearly all those things I was talking about, no? And even identify which quality is related to which bhumi. So it's really interesting, yeah? Okay, so let's use the Shantideva dedication that Rinpoche showed us we should do, no? Okay? Okay. May all beings who are sick with disease be freed at once from all their illness. May every sickness that afflicts living beings be wholly and forever absent from the world. May medicines be full of strength. May our secret words of power and prayers be chanted with success. Yeah, so we need to be on the 8th bhumi. May those who are harmful towards us and bacteria and viruses be kind. They're mindful of pity towards us. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their bodies and minds have, by virtue of my merit, limitless joy and happiness. For as long as space exists, for as long as sentient beings are to be found, likewise may I continue to return to drive away the sorrows of the world. That's the 8th bhumi, no? May the pain and sorrow of all wandering beings ripen fully upon me, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas always bring about the happiness of beings. May the Dharma, the only cure for sorrow, the source of every bliss and happiness, be blessed with resources, upheld with veneration, and continue for a vast amount of time. Ni modele sendele, ni me kuya handele shin, ni sentatu dele pel, kuncho sungi hijingilo, kuncho sungi nedruso, kuncho sungi hitashisho. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the 3 jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. Mihigme sewe te chen chen rezi drime kempe Wampo Jampel Dupu Mahalu Jomse Samweda Ganche Gepe Suge Sonkapa Losandrape Shabla Sowade. Thank you all so much for listening. I really appreciate that we're all doing this together. Tomorrow, according to our calendar, our NgalSo and the Rabton calendar is the new moon. So let's start tomorrow with the Akshobhya meditation, okay? Okay, thank you all very much indeed. See you on Thursday or in the NgalSo Zoom groups. Thank you.